feel like you're probably right that for me as well, this has been going on since Thanksgiving, but certainly the last 3 weeks for me have felt like I haven't had a full week of doing things. And next week on Saturday, I'm flying to Las Vegas for CES, and I'm there until like Thursday or something. So I feel my life has felt like I've been living this just-in-time mania. You know, they've got just-in-time delivery and all those things, just-in-time manufacturing and sourcing. I've been living my life by just-in-time operation. I get things done right before they need to be done, and it's not because I'm procrastinating. Don't let me fool you. I am still a world-class procrastinator, and it's something I intend to work on at some point, but I'm procrastinating that too because I've got other things to do. But this hasn't been procrastination. This has just been, well, what do I have on deck today? What do I need to be ready for tomorrow? And let's go. Let's just run. And I haven't had a full Monday through Friday like I would normally have to sort of pace out my week, but all the same things, kind of all my weekly deliverables, like recording this show and recording my other shows, those have all needed to happen. And then this week, it's been a short week after a short week last week.
Yes.
And a short week the week before. Yeah. Right? But this is a short week while I'm preparing to be away.
It's another short week.
Yeah, which screws me up. We're recording multiple episodes of this show today. I've got to record, different things for my other shows. And so it's been nuts. I didn't think I would we record our Mac Geek Gab podcast on Friday mornings. Last week, I did not think that I would get it done in time. Like I thought I was going to have to pull a late night to do it, which is fine. I'm not against that, but it's just kind of like, well, that can happen. So great. And then today I thought the same thing. I was like, nope, actually it turns out I'm ready to go. So, okay, good. I get the night, quote unquote, off, which means I get to sit and watch the Bruins with my wife, which with my laptop in my hand, probably doing other things. But
because one screen rarely suffices anymore.
I'm trying to be better about that at times. Too, but, but you're right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's a challenge.
I'm not happy about it either, but we always talk about we don't have a lot of freedom, but because we're constantly working, but we have a ton of flexibility.
Yeah.
So that's part of it's a blessing and a curse in the sense that you're always dipping in and managing things on one screen or another. But
it's been a little stressful for me because I know like things will pop into my head like, oh, I've got to coordinate. For example, I got to coordinate with my co-host of Mac Geek Gab who's going to CES with me. And it turns out we are on the same flight out. So it's like, oh, shoot, I got to coordinate with him. We should probably go to the airport together. But crap, like if I get into a chat with him, that's going to derail me from doing these other things. So when am I going to squeeze that in? Like these kinds of things. They're like, so I've been like stressed about that kind of stuff. The things that pop into my head, because I'm, I've never been diagnosed as ADHD or any of those things, but I resemble this remark, I recognize these habits. And so it's like, well, I know if I get distracted by that, a lot of times that's a good thing. Like I kind of let that fuel parts of my day. Yep. I have to be very careful these last 3 weeks about how far off course I let myself drift when I know I have certain deliverables that I've got to hit by certain times.
It is a challenge because that drifting you mentioned I think that's really important.
It's a superpower.
It is a superpower and being able to move. But if you can't look at your to-did list, and if you don't know what that is, go to businessbrain.show and look it up. If you look at your to-did list at the end of the day and you're like, wow, maybe I drifted a little too far.
Too much. Too
much.
Exactly.
I have that. And we're going to talk about this in a few minutes as we get into a discussion about imposter syndrome. But I'm kind of going through that too now because I'm shifting businesses away from quickly measurable success, how many items I'm shipping each day, to much longer results in a success cycle. And it's challenging.
I like that term, success cycle. Yes.
You can use it. That's okay.
Yeah, I will. I'll credit you the first few times, and then it'll just become mine. It's totally fine. Yeah.
You got
All
it.
right. Yeah. So it's just been interesting, and I've been productive, but it's been a learning experience because I've had to be more aware of how much freedom I'm giving myself to do those drifting versus like bringing myself back to, nope, I got to grind this out. So it's self-management. It is really, the term for lack of a better one, but it's been enlightening. It's been stressful, as I said, but it's also been, it has given me more confidence in my ability to get things in
That's awesome.
my belief in myself of getting things done, which I always find is true when my time is compressed or limited or, whatever term you want to use. So, when I have meetings at certain points in the day, I'm far more productive in between them because I have to be.
Because you're pushed. It's why everybody does. It's why when you're a kid, you don't do the report till the night before. It's the same concept.
Yeah, I have been living at the last minute for the last 3 weeks, but not because I've been like kicking the can down the road and like doing like fun things or whatever. Like everything I do is kind of fun in its own way, but it's different than my normal brand of procrastination. Maybe that's a better way to say it.
There you go. And you're going to Vegas. It'll be calm next week.